I love this brush. I wouldn't know what to do if this brush stopped selling altogether. I first bought this brush at Sainsbury's. My daughter has thick tight curly hair, which gets knots all the time. This brush gets every knot out and there's no tears. I lost this brush at one point and had to go get another one as cannot be without this. I then found the other so had to. I then lost another recently and went to Sainsbury's, but this brush wasn't on the shelf anymore, so I'm glad I looked on here and found it. I now have two as I'm forever misplacing one. Brilliant brush. Also use on my son who has a curly afro. OMG, this is definitely the best ever tangle tamer I have found on the market. So very fine that this goes through the hair easily because the bristles are like a normal hairbrush rather than the plastic spikes on the others in the market. This is my second purchase of this brush. Daughter has pinched my first one. My daughter has always hated anyone brushing her hair. We've tried so many different brushes and combs to try and get her to let us brush her hair, but each one has been a disaster. Her hair would get so tangled and matted that it needs brushing multiple times a day. That was until we came across this one. I let her pick the brush she wanted, and when it arrived, straight away she tried combing her own hair, something she has never done before, and then she let me brush it. I couldn't believe it. Now she lets me brush her hair with no problems at all. Sometimes she even asks me to brush it when it's already been done. I never thought the day would come that she would have her hair brushed without any tantrums, but thankfully we can now highly recommend.